let me just make sure that everything is working. Hello, good morning. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Hope you guys are doing well. I feel like it looks really dark. Oh, that would be a reason why. Let me just adjust lights here, everybody, and get everything working. How is everybody? Hey, Debbie. Good to see you guys. Huh. Oh, that's why. Here we go. Okay. Hey, friends. Hi. All right, welcome. Happy launch day. I cannot believe. Is it hard to hear me? Hey, Vanessa. Hi, Vicky. Well, it's right here, so hopefully you can still hear me. Hey, Christy. Okay, Nikki says she's good on hearing. Okay, good. Glad the sound is fine for you guys. I cannot believe it's already March. Is anyone else feeling like that is crazy? February is always a blur for me because all my kiddos' birthdays are in February, and I feel like after it's a lot of crazy. Debbie, your order is on the way. I just packed. I was packing a bunch this morning. So it's been, I spent all morning. I was supposed to do 2 different videos, but instead I packed orders because I'm trying to get on top of it. So let's talk about March. Is a fun month. So March is a little different. The past couple months I've been releasing covers. I did not do that. No new covers this month. We have new covers coming in the future, restocks, everything, all of that goodness is coming. No new covers this month, but some updated layouts and some new layouts. And then I also grabbed what I released in February because I never got to come on and do a live stream in February because of the craziness. So I thought we'd go over it. I'm super excited. There are so many possibilities out there, you guys, for a million different planner layouts to help you organize different parts of your life. And I love that you all have been so amazing in sharing feedback and ideas, and that's where a lot of these are coming from. So I just want to thank you in advance. Let's start out with the new charm that is releasing this month. I'm in love with us. Hey, Chrissy. Hi, Anne. Yay! Hi, everybody. Okay, the new charm releasing this month is one that I had to do. Butterflies. Next to rainbows, butterflies just speak to me in a really special way. And I love, love, love butterflies. So the idea of being able to have a butterfly to attach to my planner was something I can't believe I didn't do earlier. And I was very excited to find this brand new acrylic. It is like mirrored acrylic, and I actually purchased it for Patreon. This is what our Patreon charms are made out of. And then I was like, I have to come up with a charm. Butterfly was what I chose. Let me show you. I'm actually going to grab, I should have grabbed it earlier. I'm going to grab my faith planner. Hold on just a second. And I just want to show you how these go on because I've had some questions. This is my big size, venti size faith planner that I use on a daily basis. I feel like this teal is speaking. I feel like that goes together really, really well. Love, love, love. How cute. This is the teal butterfly. It's one of my favorite colors. I also really like the silver just because I think it's beautiful and reflects so beautifully, but I think I'm going to do the teal. These are the lobster claw clips, and what you do is if you have the disc like the Happy Planner disc, they just go straight through the middle of the disc. You have to finagle just a little, and then it just hangs off the side, and it's so cute. It's just a little extra bling, a little extra fun on your planner, which I love. These butterfly ones specifically, I thought would be great if you buy a couple of them. You can actually hang them off of each other. So I was thinking the silver one, if I take it off of the keychain like this, because this is, I feel like a big planner can take a little bit, like a little bit more. I kind of want to have it flying at the different direction. So I'm actually going to remove the split ring like that, and I'm going to put it over on this side and also connect it through right there. Here it goes. And I'm gonna connect the two together so they kind of hang in a little bit. How cute is the little butterfly chain? I love it. Love it, love it. So those are the new charms that released this month. Make sure to check them out. I already have a bunch. I already made a bunch of them. Whenever you guys order a charm, you should know that I make each charm individually. So I don't have like this big stock of charms. I literally cut it and assemble it with my Glowforge. No, actually, Eileen, I just use them as decoration. You could totally, if you wanted to use them as like a placeholder, if you were like working, you know, mid-February and you just wanted to like close your planner real fast, that would work just fine. You could totally do that. I just use it as a little decoration, like earrings for my planner, which I absolutely love. So not super functional, but very, very pretty. So those are the new charms that released this month. And then we had 4 new layouts this month. 4 new layouts. So 2 of them are layouts that you have seen before, but I had a lot of requests. The bullet journal weeklies were super popular. Those went out in the fall. Gives you the opportunity to do some bullet journal style planning, but with a little structure, because let's be honest, bullet journal, like, it's very tempting. I always think I want a bullet journal. And then when I have to set up each week, like week in and week out, oh man, that can be a little taxing. And so I thought, let's create an insert for your planner that already has some of that loose structure that you could use for bullet journaling, but then you can add your own flair. Hi, Karen. I saw you pop on. Hello. Okay, so this is the first layout. So the bullet journal weeklies have 5 different layouts in them, and it's kind of what's it called? A grab bag is the wrong word. Curated collection of 5 different layouts that you can use and rotate through. Then I picked 2 of the most popular layouts of those to create a special collection of. So for instance, the bullet journal quad, I love the quad layout. And the idea was, if you love this particular layout, you can have a whole set of the weeklies from the bullet journal quad. Here's why I like the bullet journal layouts. First of all, these are what I call independent weeks, meaning you can just grab a couple pages, use it for a week. It's dot grid on the back, dot grid on the front, so it's not like attached, you know what I mean? Like normally you would have weeks that are back to back like this. So when you turn, it would just be the very next week. These are detached for a couple reasons. I wanted you to be able to easily mix and match them in your planner and change them out. Secondly, I like that if you want to get into bullet journaling, the space in between each week gave you space for notes, for extra habit tracking that you're wanting to do, extra things that you're wanting to try. I feel like this gives you space to be creative. I also had several of you say that you just needed space for notes for each week, which I thought was actually a pretty genius idea. So that's why I love the setup of the bullet journal, all of the bullet journal layouts, but this is the quad layout specifically, and let's talk about it. It's quad because you have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday divided into quads like this. It mirrors my regular quad layout, but here is what I really like about it. It's this space up here. I like it for a couple different reasons. First of all, I love to use this as like a hardcore decorative space. If you do not have a ton that you're trying to track and keep schedules and tasks and to-do lists, then this is plenty of room to do that. And then you have all of this like built-in decorative space to create scenes and to have fun. The second reason I like that is I like this space is if you are trying to track specific things, you have so much room up here to set up any sort of habit tracking, any sort of reminders, to write out a scripture, to write out some affirmations, to meal. You have so much room up here to make this functional for you. And I love that concept. I'm trying to check out. Yeah, I agree, Nikki. Nikki was saying she's moved away from Bujo's because it's just hard to do it each week in and week out. So it is a lot. In a faith journal, yes, I think this would be so good for a faith journal because you have the decorative space, the space in between, like, come on, that's a ton of space to be creative and to do faith journaling and to make prayer lists and all the things. So that is the bullet journal quad layout. It's a whole pack of just the quad. This one was really popular. Many people told me that they totally loved this one. This other one that seemed to be really popular that people, yes, that's the Bujo quad. Melissa, sorry, just saw your comment. That's the Bujo quad. This is the bullet journal habit tracking, Bujo habit tracking. This layout, again, a whole pack of just this layout, kind of like a play on a dashboard layout. So instead of the days of the week on the right, you have the days of the week over here. On the left, you can organize it. You can put in functional boxes. You can do all the things, plus a little note section. Then you have a space specifically for habit tracking. There's room for 4 different habits right here that you're wanting to track throughout the week. And yes, people repeat habits week to week. I heard people ask questions like, I feel like it gets repetitive. Well, yeah, because you're building a habit. So for me, this might be drinking water, which is something I'm working on like right now as we speak. Trying to drink less Diet Dr. Pepper, a little bit more water. So making sure I drink my water each day. Just changing it up in some different ways. And then you have 2 different sections down here to keep track of anything you want. This could be a notes section. This could be a grocery list and a task list. This could be maybe the chores that you need to get done, whatever it is. You can just change it up how you want, and that's what I love. This one also independent weeks, just like the other ones, so you have room to change. This could be so many things. I happen to think this one lends itself very nicely to a wellness or health tracking system because you can kind of track exercise. Maybe you're tracking food, something over here, the habits for wellness that you're working on. And then maybe over here, you're thinking symptoms, medications, anything like that. And then you have plenty of room for notes. So I feel like this, hello, I see people jumping on, yay. I feel like this personally lends itself very much to like a wellness or fitness kind of layout or just a goal setting layout in general. That can work really well. So those are the 2 bullet journal layouts. Bujo, we have Bujo habit tracking and Bujo quad. Again, these are all available in all 3 sizes. If you have not heard my spiel before, I won't go in. Each of these has 52 double-sided pages. So I forget how many, I can't do the math that fast, but 52 double-sided pages, so someone else will probably figure out the math for me. If you haven't heard my spiel before on like the reason I started creating planner inserts in the first place, I obviously, thank you for talking to me, my watch. I obviously love disc planning, and I began to feel frustrated when big companies would release their new planners for the year and you couldn't find a layout that you had loved. My specific trigger was I love a big faith planner, a venti size faith planner. And there was one year that the Happy Planner did not release a big size faith planner. And it was so disappointing, and having to struggle to find a layout in a size, that was a big deal for me. And so I was like, I want to have a planner insert that comes in multiple sizes. So if you like the small size, you don't have to like pick and choose. You get to choose from all the different layouts. If you like a big one, it's not just for the classic / grande size gals, you know what I mean? So, and I wanted it to be really high quality paper. I know a lot of you have ordered from me in the past, so you're like, yeah, this is like the paper, you guys, I can't describe it except that it feels so smooth and so beautiful, and I love it. And it feels different, it looks different, and I'm here for it. So I like to have all the layouts available in 3 sizes as of right now. I have, what was I gonna say? Several people have asked me if I'm going to start carrying the half letter size. I hope to in the future. That is definitely something I want to do. Right now, I don't have the space to really expand inventory anymore, but I hope to in the future. Hey, Samantha. Hi, everybody. Hi, I'm making sure I caught everyone. Hey, Bonnie, I saw you pop in. Julie. Okay, let's talk about new releases from this month. This month's theme for new things is meal planning, because that's a thing that I used to do really, really well, and that I have gotten away from, and I wanted to get back into it. So this is the weekly meal planner. I actually released a meal planner last year, around this time last year, which sold out, was really popular. I used it, and as I was using it, I found that I wanted it to be a little bit different, like a little bit, I wanted to update it. It wasn't everything I wanted. And so I changed this one. It's an updated version of a weekly meal planner. Here's what I like about this one. It's this right here. I don't need a ton of, I'm not a breakfast, lunch, dinner kind of planner. I plan dinners. That's what I'm going to do. So on this side, I'm just sketching out dinners that I plan to use on those specific days. Which ones are we repeating. If I'm going to make spaghetti and meatballs, then we're going to have it multiple nights. You know what I mean? So I'm getting all that here. What I like is this, because eating out and ordering out plans, like, when you have a busy schedule, you know that there's some days you're going to be eating out. I like to plan that in advance. Like, hey, we're going to hit up Chick-fil-A, so let's plan when that's going to be. I use it as a reward for myself and my family. We love ordering pizza as a reward after a long week. So let's plan that we're going to do that. That allows me to keep track of when that's going to be, so it's not so spur of the moment. Meal ideas / prep. So these might be things I want to try, or things that I could prep in advance. Love that. Leftovers, I use this to help me kind of track how I can use leftovers. For instance, this week I was planning that we're going to have, I don't have it with me, we're going to have chicken fajitas on Saturday, yay, for a Saturday meal. But I already planned that I'm going to use those leftovers to do nachos on Sunday. You know what I mean? So I only have to cook the chicken and veggies once, and then I just chop them up more and use them in nachos on Sunday. So that helps me kind of see. Also, this helps me see what leftovers do I have from the previous week that I need to incorporate into our schedule, so that we're using all of our groceries as best we can. And we have a spot for notes. I talk a lot about how you can use this as kind of a budget guide, trying to save a little money. What's on sale that week? What are you trying to use up? What are you trying to use from the freezer? Just little notes. So I needed this to be slightly more detailed. I don't need to get into like the minutia of how much I'm getting of everything, but this helps me kind of get organized. And then the back is that grocery list. There's always things that you're ordering every week, like week in or week out, or buying every week, but this is kind of the stuff that is a little bit different that I keep track of. So that's the weekly meal planner. Again, I have this, it's in all 3 sizes. I actually think in the small size, like in the tall size, works out really well, because you can just pop that into your purse. So when you're at the grocery store, you have it and you're ready to go. To coordinate with the meal planner, a recipe insert is super helpful, so that you can kind of jot down those recipes. And for me, who else is a visual person? When I have a recipe book, like, I am not flipping through reading the titles, I'm flipping through looking at the pictures. Anyone else? Like, that's how I'm planning my meals. And so I loved that I could include a spot for a picture. Either maybe you're taking an actual photo of a new recipe that you're trying. Maybe you're cutting it out of a magazine. Maybe you have found a recipe, or you're printing it off online. I just love the idea of having that visual element, because that's how I'm choosing stuff. So maybe it's just me. So this one designed pretty simple, pretty straightforward, but I knew that many of you were requesting something to start tracking recipes. This is pretty simple. It's just front and back, because I tend to just make the recipe feel a little bit simpler. You can always add additional aligned pages if you need to like expand a recipe, but you have your basic recipe title, place for a picture, from last made, that's very helpful, ingredients, directions, and then all the extra info that you need. Some people were saying they wish that they had a place for nutrition facts. I definitely think that that's something I want to consider for the future. So as of right now, I would just put that in the notes section, but that will be something to consider when I get around to updating this layout in the future. Probably not, oh, Instapot, love me some Instapot. I'm with you, Melissa, for sure. So those 4 brand new things. The bullet journal, I gotta put these all back in the packages. The bullet journals are not new, they're just those exclusives for those layouts, and then an updated meal planner, updated recipe planner. So those are all of those goodies. And then I just wanted to remind you, I never got to come and do a live in the month of February, and I had some very highly requested things released in February, and I still have a few, and I wanted to remind you that they are here and available. First of all, the garden planning insert has been sold out for about a year, and it was really popular. I designed it with my sister, who is also on YouTube here. Her channel is called She's a Mad Gardener. Her name is Amanda, and she's my sister that is a wonderful gardener. Those of you that have been around know that I am not a wonderful gardener, but she is, and she helped me put together this gardening insert. It's a fabulous way to organize your garden plans for the year. I would say this one tends to be most popular in the venti size because I think a lot of people just have a whole separate gardening planner. But if maybe you don't want a gardening planner, maybe you just want a few to pull into your regular planner as the year goes on, then this might work really well. You have a space to track your overall plans for the year, seedlings, weather tracking, and then plans for each month. These are plans and reflections like what went well, what did not go well, what can be improved, what am I preparing? These are great goal setting. Love all those, enough for the whole year. This one is designed for a 12-month, like you just need it once a year. Then you get into the gardening journal, which is what I know Amanda really likes. You have your plant name here, all the background info. She helped me figure out what it was good to keep track of. Like she was saying, knowing what pests are attracted to different plants, what fertilizer was used, all of that. And then she was someone, I didn't think of this. She said the purchase location was really important, just so you knew where that plant had come from, if you wanted to buy it again, or what the quality was. And then the back of this one is meant to give you a space to, like, I imagined you would like tape the seed packet on here, tape a picture of it, sketch it out where it is in your garden, just extra notes on that particular plant. So you have a ton of those gardening journals for all of the different plants. And then in the back, you have some different trackers that you can use related to gardening. This one is for watering. Let's see, check on garden, water plants, and then 3 spots that you can fill in as needed. And then just some extra grid, because apparently for gardens, grid is the best for planning purposes. Again, not my area of expertise, but I think of just the garden journal page. Debbie was saying maybe a release of just the garden journal page. That's good to know. Good to know. This one, not my area of expertise, but that's why I'm so glad I had a sister that was really great at gardening to help me figure this one out. So this released again, this is actually in all 3 sizes this time around. I think it only released in 2 sizes last year, but I do believe it's in all 3. So you have that one. And then this is the book tracker. This is a new one that I am loving. So here's your book tracker. It's full of all kinds of things. Here's the idea. I don't think that you're going to put together a whole book planner. You might. That's cool. The idea with this insert is that you could pick and choose the pages that you wanted to bring into your planner each month. Maybe you're just grabbing a small handful and popping them into your catch-all planner, and then you can switch it out. So you have a book tracker here in the front, upcoming releases to track throughout the year, bucket list for each season of the year, and a place for your favorite quotes for each season, which I love. winter. Here's your basic reading tracker, date, minutes read, book title and author, pages read, and then rating for today. I like that, the rating for today. Like today's chapter was good, yesterday's chapter was confusing, whatever the case may be. Tons of space to add in that reading tracker. A lot of those pages, like I said, pop it in when you need it. Then here's your book review sheets. You have a place for the little book cover, genre, author, publisher, date started, date finished, rating, summary, book review, and those are front and back. A lot of those to just pop in, maybe to bring to book club, that type of thing. And then some different book trackers, some different options, just depending on how you like to track. I didn't want it all to be the same the whole time because I also like to change things up month to month. So these are some different options that you can pick to use throughout the year. After that, you have a bunch of those pages as well. Like I said, this one is designed to be enough for the whole year. Hopefully, I guess it depends on how fast you read, but then you have books to read. This is like you're on your reading list. And then there's also like a wish list. I think maybe it's coming up. Okay, here's your reading challenge, bookish bingo, books. Oh, that is your wish list, the books to read, things you're wanting to pick up, books I borrowed and books I lent out. So that's just a quick overview. I do have a full-on like flip through of the book insert, and like I said, it's one that I am working on using in my planner this month as well. So there's been a lot of inserts released recently. There's of course some covers that are still in stock. Many of the covers have been selling out really fast. So if you want a cover, I would recommend grabbing it because they have been selling pretty well. But I'm really excited. It's been so fun going on this little like product adventure, getting to design planner inserts that I would want to use, and getting to provide them with really good quality paper, really good, a nice variety of sizes so that no one's left out. You know what I mean? Like that's the goal. I want everyone to be able to have a planner that they love and that is functional and in the size they want. So that's kind of the goal behind it all. So that's it. I mean, if you guys have any questions, you guys are so sweet. I love seeing all Log Magazine articles. That's a good one. You know what? I do have a media tracker. I don't know if it's sold out. It was in low stock. I have a media tracker that is fabulous for tracking podcasts and TV shows, and you could definitely alter it to do magazines, but I also think you could work the magazines into the book lover release. So that being said, I gotta go and do some more filming and work and packing of orders. I am so thankful for each and every one of you coming in the middle of the day and hanging out with me. I'm very excited about this release. I am very excited about the next release as well. Take advantage. There will be a time when I'm moving this summer that I have to close the shop for a bit. And I will definitely give everyone heads up so that you can stock up on what you need before it closes. But I'm just so thankful for all of the support, that you guys have shown with all of these releases for just over a year now. I really, really appreciate it. Y'all are really awesome. Thank you so much. All right. Let me see. I'm just making sure. Bonnie, I already have a section in my planner that is about moving. And I currently do not keep a craft room inventory sheet, just a heads up on that. So it's probably something I should do, but I don't at the moment. So that's just an insight into that. All right, I am gonna head out and get some more work done. Thank you all for joining me today. I hope you have a fabulous day. Remember, you can shop ScrappyWife.com. All right, as always, keep it creative.